free. Home free. Home free. Let go. Let go. That bit my tape, boy. You big, boy.
Nigga, they doing push-ups.
Boy, I see you, boy.
No, that ain't right.
That little Ray.
Man, this ain't right.
That little Ray.
Hey, what the fuck, man?
That little Ray.
Hey.
That little Ray.
I love you, boy.
God,
Hey, Ray got big as fuck, man.
Hey, Ray cold on the field,
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Hey,
cold.
Demon home, too, pussy. Demon home.
Hey, cuz, are you still?
Welcome back to another episode of Big Six Bants. We are back for the evening debate. Obviously, we're here. It's a Wednesday. We've got some Champions League fixtures coming up, of course. We actually, we have some Premier League. Well, we have one Premier League fixture in the Luton game. But the main talking point is obviously Arsenal's game yesterday. City obviously went through last week. So, who thought they weren't going to go through it? You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's all of that. And on top of that, of course, we've got the FA Cup on the weekend as well. So a lot of things to really speak about as well. A little bit of news on the side. Man, what are we saying today, man? What are we saying?
Good, man.
Good. Trust me.
Bless, man.
Bless, man. All good.
Eventful stream yesterday.
Recovering from yesterday.
Oh, did it take a lot out of you?
Bro, yesterday took a lot out of me, fam. As I'm sure it did the players and the fans, and you know what I'm saying? So it took a lot, fam. But we live to fight another day, fam.
Poor at home case, man. God, come on, man. This should be bread and butter. That's a bread and butter fixture for you, man. It's a bread and butter fixture.
So,
no?
Champions League, as everyone likes to tell me, is different, fam. And heritage in this and that and all of this. So,
yeah, but you're better than Porto.
Yeah, no, I agree. On paper.
Yeah.
On paper. Game's not played on paper. It's played on grass.
Yeah, who? Do you know what? I was in a conversation yesterday, and the Chelsea fans obviously seem to be quite like the Chelsea fans. I feel like are the fan base that are on the Arsenal fans the most. I think the Tottenham fans, the Liverpool fans, and the United fans have kind of just sit back and watch kind of thing. The Chelsea fans have kind of had a lot to say. One of them, I don't remember the name who said it, but someone was saying we beat Dortmund last year in the round of 16 and nobody gave a toss and stuff like that. And it was like all this hoo-ha wasn't made, like talking about standards and, Chelsea was sitting in 10th place and got past Dortmund, who are significantly probably a bit better than Porto at that time anyways. And is it fair? Do you feel like that's policing what you man are happy about? Or do you feel like Chelsea kind of have a point in the sense that
everyone, how I see it is...
You think the Chelsea fans are out of line for that?
No,
I'm not branding all Chelsea fans, by the way. But I'm not branding them all with the same brush. But
yeah. No, how I see it is no matter what situation, someone's going to have something to say. If we lost, everyone will have something to say. If we win, everyone's going to have something to say. So, you know what I'm saying? It was always going to be, it's just Porto. What should you get? So-and-so, so-and-so. That was going to be everyone's argument if we won. If we smashed them or, you know what I'm saying, or didn't, whatever, that was going to be people's argument. And then, obviously, if we lost this, see, you're not good. So, I'm not really too bothered about Chelsea fans or what anyone else is saying, really, in regards to that. I'm focused on game by game. You know what I'm saying? And it's just another win. It's just another win under the belt.
Yeah,
it's a hard-fought one, nonetheless.
Yeah.
But a win's a win, G. That's what it's about.
I think there's two sides to it. I feel like you're right in the sense that, whether you win, man are going to say you were supposed to win. Whether you lose, if you lose, obviously, then it's uproar. The case, again, that's just the big leagues thing.
That's it. That's why I'm not bothered by it.
I'll be honest. You man did this for like 5 years to me when I was in the champs. Saying I better win, this, that. Bro, it's the level, isn't it?
Yeah, in my opinion, that's just how it gets. You're a good team now, so if you play a team you're supposed to win, no one's going to give you.
Are you just going to let Ethan creep in there talk about
We
the
all do
level.
it, Casey. We all
Talk
do
about
it.
the level, and then walk out.
When we're all not in the champs, we all
it's
hate.
it's just the overall point of saying
What do you
that
mean
if you
we?
play,
What do you mean we?
What do you
bro,
mean we?
it's the overall, bro. It's the overall point of
We?
saying,
We.
Bro, we all
bro,
do it, bro.
it's the overall point of saying that, bro. When you're a good team and you play a football team that you're supposed to be on paper, no one's gonna jump out of their seat, especially from a rival perspective, and give you your props. But
I
if
don't
you
need anyone. That's what I'm saying.
at home,
I don't even care.
no, you
I don't
do
care.
care. But you man, no,
Montel,
you man seek the most validation. You do
did
care.
I ask for?
You don't need to ask. We've known you guys long enough for a fan base.
All right, that's
Come on, bro.
and
Like,
Montel.
let's not act like,
Montel,
bro.
but
And you
that's
know
what
what I
I
found?
can't judge. I can't blame you for saying things like that because there has been times when our fan base has been a bit, you know what I'm saying, a bit, yes, please, can I have some validation? But you know what I'm saying, you can't paint everyone with the same brush, Montel, as you like to see. And
I'm
I
not
can
painting
only
everyone with the
I
brush.
can only go
Yeah.
with my response, you know. My boy Kids may have a different idea, a different thought, different feelings. Me,
Listen. Kids
no,
yesterday was saying we're the third best team in the world. Imagine that.
listen, that's Kids is well, I don't know if anyone
But you
heard
didn't,
me,
Casey, you
but
didn't object, did you?
well, as I was about to say, if you go and check the stream, I definitely did say I don't agree with that. But in all of that madness, man, probably didn't even hear it. But it's not really
Yeah,
a problem.
yeah.
I can
Forgive me.
confirm it now that that's not my
Alright, cool.
faults in
So
it.
just to be
So
clear, that's Kiers said that, not
yeah,
you.
that's Kids' faults. And you know, big up Kids fam. Kids has a lot of takes. You know what I'm saying? So big him up, man. But yeah,
Yeah, that's fair
that's
enough.
how I see it is. Like I said, game by game. Porto is a hard fought game. People like to say Porto's not a big team now and all of this and all of that. But their argument prior was, you know, look at Porto's won the champs and this and that. And so it's when it matters, isn't it? When it matters, Porto's a big team. When it don't matter, they're the worst team that's left in there and all of this rubbish. So yeah, no, I'm on tell, man. I'm buzzing that we're through. And yeah, that's it. Friday, be there. Be a suit and tie, fam. That's what it's about.
No, fair enough. Obviously, Corey, and Ethan, you obviously watched the game as did most of us. There was a few talking points. Obviously, Bukayo Saka being the biggest talking point. Obviously, Odegaard being, I think, the biggest positive. And Bukayo Saka maybe being the biggest negative. The rest of it's kind of blurred lines. Let's start with Bukayo Saka because obviously that's the most talked about thing at the moment. And then I really want to speak about kind of Odegaard after that and kind of what he's kind of bringing as a captain. He was kind of spoken about as too young of a captain at the time. But that seems to be yesterday's news. Obviously, I think Odegaard's turned out to be a magnificent captain in it. So we're going to speak about that. Bukayo Saka obviously had a hard time last night. I think Trossard had a bit of a hard time as well, but I think when he scored the goal, he improved a bit as well. Do you guys think it's Saka having a bad game, or do you think Wendell had a good game? Because
it's a bit of both.
I think it's a bit of both, isn't it? I think
Both,
listen,
bro.
Saka's gonna get the corn because he's like the star boy, and I feel like the whole Saka versus Foden thing is just gonna keep going back and forth. One's gonna have a bad game, then the other's gonna say the other one's better. The other one's gonna have a bad game, and then the other fan base is gonna say he's better. I think it's just gonna keep swinging round and round. I mean, it's going to keep swinging round and round until maybe we get to the end of the season and we can actually judge them fairly. But, like, I don't actually think Saka was abysmal yesterday. I think he wasn't. I think his link-up play was actually all right.
He was bad. He was bad one time.
No, I think not in all cylinders, though. I feel like his link-up play and his short passing was fine. But because we expect that of Saka, we don't acknowledge that as a part of his game to make him say he had an all-right game. I feel like in his 1v1s, he was locked up, and with his end product, I think his end product could have been a bit better as well. But yeah, like I think Wendell also had a very good game. If I was to give Saka out of 10, I probably would have given him maybe a 4 or 4.5. I don't know if you will go higher or lower or higher than that.
No,
I
it'd be a
think he
5.
started bright, but he was just non-existent. I think the absence of Martinelli was a big miss, which does affect Saka, because I think Trossard and Saka had the same game, bar Trossard's goal. and like that says a lot, brother. This is a big game, arguably you man's biggest game of the season, and Saka's looking the same as Trossard. It's a bit sus, especially Saka is known for the output.
Yeah,
Like,
see,
it's
it's
just a bit
comments like
dead,
that
isn't
that
it?
make me laugh, man.
What's wrong with that? It's the reality.
Bro,
No,
I
I'll
just
be
think it was
real.
just a poor game. Like he just didn't play
That's
well.
it.
The first touch,
That's it.
the link up,
His link
the
up was
general.
fine. I just
Nah,
don't
it
feel
wasn't.
like bro. You lot judged him off.
Just
Everyone's
looked
talking
weak
about how
as well.
Wendell locked him up, this, that, and I agree. Wendell completely nullified Saka's what we know as Saka's best abilities in the sense of cutting in, getting a shot off or beating his man on the outside and making something happen, or just like you said about the link up play, the 1-2s and getting a shot off maybe. None of that really worked. There was bits of each that worked in parts of the game, but nowhere near enough to say he was effective, throughout the game or whatever.
So then,
But
what was good
I,
though? That's my
I think
question.
that was credit to, Wendell. Like he didn't put a foot wrong the entire game for
So,
me.
but Casey, you see when we
Bar the
credit,
penalty,
you see when we credit defenders though. Like, let's be honest, Case. Like,
of course
if
you credit
we
defenders, bro.
like, yeah, we're good, bro. Well, that's not something we do too much on this channel. We should probably do it a little bit more. But let's be honest. Like, when you have a class attacker, some who believe he's world class, some believe he's just below that level. Like, it's very rarely you give the wing back credit. You obviously usually credit the world class guy because you probably discredit the world class guy.
No,
You know what
you
I'm
can.
saying?
As I said, you can. That's you lot's way of thinking about it. If you don't want to say it like that, you don't want. If that's you
No,
lot's
that's the
opinion,
way of thinking about it
that's
because
not.
a
That's
man,
not the
a
way.
man
Why is
needs.
that the way of
It
thinking
is
about
because,
it?
bro, if Son gets nullified, Casey, you're not sitting here and saying credit to the
Son's
right
been
back.
nullified Son's been nullified
That's not
like
no,
plenty of weeks.
he hasn't. He's Tottenham's best player this season. And Tottenham's doing fine. But I'm saying that like in a
So
single
what am I doing?
in a singular game, bro, in a singular game, if Son gets nullified, you're not sitting here crediting the fullback.
But as I said, Montel, if you're expecting
If
Saka to,
Salah's inactive, Casey, you're not sitting here crediting the fullback, are you?
bro,
That's it. And
so that's what I'm
I'll
saying.
be
Is
honest.
Saka Is Saka that level? Because if you're telling me about Salah,
You
that's
you the
someone
one
who.
you man are the ones that's telling me
Bro,
this. I'm going by what
this is
you
what
man
I'm
are telling
saying,
me.
Montel. Stop saying you, man. I've never said
I
this, bro.
said world class or just the level below. What's wrong with that?
And that's fine, Montel. They're allowed to have games where you're going on like every aspect, like he was getting bun in defense as well, bro. Defensively, he was sound, bro. That's part of the game. Like there
Man's
was,
talking
I'm
about
saying to you, there
He
was
defense.
was
the
sound.
aspects, bro.
He was shit over
But
2 legs.
Montel, it's a Champions League game, bro. As everyone likes to tell me, everyone likes to pick and choose when they want this to be a Champions League game and when that certain things matter and when certain things don't matter. And when, bro, it's a Champions League game. It was tough, bro. It was tough, yeah. And
It
he
was
got
it was
nullified,
tough, but
he
Odegaard
didn't let
stood out.
the other aspects of his game slip as well, bro. Like
Casey, it was tough, but Odegaard stood out.
defensively he was sound. They
Declan Rice
didn't do
stood out.
nothing,
Casey, man are
huh?
saying sound like you're describing Anthony.
Bro, man said describing Anthony. What for one game?
That's probably that's
So
like let's be honest.
Anthony
Over the
hasn't got a
two,
goal, hasn't registered a goal or assist.
like,
I don't
no,
think
I'm
in
saying, but those are
God
the
knows how
excuses.
long. Like,
Those are the excuses named. I'm saying that, and
I'm saying if you don't want to rip into Saka and call him stinky,
no one's
and this is why. But I don't know what you want me to say, bro. I'm
no
not
one's
gonna rip
ripping
into
into
him.
No one's
But
ripping into him and saying he's a shit player, bro. What you're doing is being overprotective and giving him credit.
Yeah.
so what do you want me to tell you?
That's what you're doing. He
I
had a
said,
bad.
Montel,
he
I
had-
agree
he had-
with
he
you.
had he was bad over the 2 legs. Yes. What will he?
I
Will
agree
he
with
improve?
you.
No,
I agreed that he
gave
was
him a
bad
5
over
out of
the
10.
2 legs.
Gave him a 5
I
out of
agreed
10.
that.
You gave him a 5 out of 10.
And you're
And you gave him
applauding
a
his
4.5.
offensive display.
I said 4,
Like-
maybe 4.5. You gave him
So
a 5 out of 10.
and I gave him a 5. I don't get it. Like, how's that overprotecting him, bro? You're going to, like I said, 7.
See, boy, Case, like as I said, 5 out of 10, like is a
Bro, 5 out of 10
one.
to 4 out of 10. I don't get it.
Yeah. Sounds like the Gakpo argument that I had the other day. But anyway, this is exactly what I took the Gakpo argument. But like either way, bro, you got. As I said, my opinion is link up play wasn't as bad as what people made it out to be. I think he had a good few moments, but again, it's like no one's saying he's crap or he's shit. He had a bad, not one but 2 legs. So going forward in the Champions League, do we feel like Saka needs to maybe switch up his game a little bit on the European stage? Or I think, because I don't know, I actually think if Arsenal did go and get a Real Madrid, I think that would probably suit him a little bit more.
Bro, I agree. Porto, yeah, are one of the best defensive teams in Europe right now.
Fuck's sake.
Bro, it's facts, bro.
Fucking hell.
Bro, they're just
right,
dark.
so let's
dark
not
arts
look at it
and
then.
they're
Forget
disciplined.
I said it.
Man said,
my God.
"Fuck me."
Forget I said
Basically,
it.
they're just solid and they know what they're doing. They're organized. That's it. But they're not the best.
Bro,
one
you
of the
faced,
best
bro,
defenders.
West, bro, like Newcastle can be,
Bro,
like,
so
we faced, you man have done up organized teams, bro. Done them up at 4s and 5s, bro. You've done up teams that are,
Bro, but Champions League is not the Prem, bro.
bro, I understand that. I understand that. And I feel like you man are doing this. Oh, bro, Porto are actually good. No, bro, you made them look good because you're attacking.
But this is my thing, Montel. Respectfully, you don't know that because you ain't playing levels of Porto right now. You're playing Slavia Prague and dealing with that. So I don't want to hear, Porto are this, Porto are that, Porto are this.
Montel, I was beating. Casey, if you want to do that, I was beating Porto by 4s and 5s, home and away.
And this is why you think you
hold
can
on, when they were winning. Hold on, when they were winning their league, they sit 3rd in their league, bro. They sit 3rd.
So Montel, as of now, you didn't play the same Porto team as me.
Yeah, because it was better. It was better.
That's your opinion. And you was better. And you was better. You was the best. You was the best team in Europe around them times, or one of two. Was you not?
No, we weren't.
So Montel. So them times
we played Porto
you're
in
capping.
17-18. We played them when we've come 4th in the Premier League.
But once again, Montel, it's not about Liverpool. You brought Liverpool into this. I didn't mention
You
Liverpool.
brought Liverpool into this.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. You said. Montel,
You just said respectfully you're playing Slavia Prague.
You're saying no because you mentioned that you beat Porto.
No. I didn't say anything about Porto. You said that respectfully, you don't know the levels of Porto, and I said to you, "Hold on a minute. I've been beating them home and away when they were a better team winning their league. They're now 3rd in their league right now."
Montel, my point is, that Porto are statistically one of the best defensive sides in Europe right now. Statistically, the numbers don't lie. Yeah,
Fair enough.
they know how to. They're organized and they don't leak a lot of goals, bro. So we've kept it sweet. They scored one last minute wonder goal, and that's it, bro. Other than that, they didn't have much. The second game they didn't have much. Yeah, over both games they didn't have much. Like I'll be real. It was a professional performance, in my opinion, isn't it?
The expectation for you, man. Yeah, you man told me, "Oh, what should he come to the Emirates? That's gonna happen." Oh, you think they're not gonna get washed? Right, they're gonna get dealt with. Right, I'm not.
No,
I don't Casey. Not aimed at you. Not aimed at you.
Yeah.
It's not aimed at you. The general census, guys at work, everything. Yeah. What should he come to Emirates? That was everyone's story, innit? Came to Emirates. First half, very underwhelming. Yeah, they were going. I don't think they sat as deep as well. They didn't sit as deep. They kind of gave you a game. You might have had a few opportunities. It wasn't looking too promising. Even when you scored, bro, at no point did I feel like you were convincingly going through. It didn't seem as though you had control of the game. To me,
I disagree with that. I don't think. How about this? I don't think we was out of control of the game.
All right, not out of control, but not in control. That's it.
Yeah, I think it was. I
couldn't bet who. I couldn't. There you go. I couldn't put my money on who was gonna win. Yeah. So when I get told all this stuff, yeah, my expectations are Emirates, this is that, and bring me Madrid, bring me all these mad teams, bro. You told me you were gonna deal. You certain man told me you're gonna deal with Porto at your stadium, yeah, and you want fucking Madrid. 3 Champions Leagues in a row. Won a Champions League 2 years ago. You want flipping Inter Milan, finalists last year. You want flipping, I don't know, even that Bayern you probably deal with. Even flipping Man City. They just won the treble, bro. You don't want that, fam. Like, this is the baby steps that you want. And I can't lie, there's some positives. Like, you might have broke a certain curse of the round in 16, which is good. But, bro, just humble yourself, fam. That's it. It's Porto. No disrespect, but it's Porto, fam.
I
That's it.
can't speak
Right.
for everyone in it. I can't speak for everyone, but what I can say, is like I said at the beginning, it's a game by game thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
Porto, I didn't really have chat because, well, I was confident we was gonna get through, but I didn't think we was gonna whoosh up Porto. Like I just thought we would get the job done. Um, I did predict 2-0, but it happened to be 1-0, went to extra time, whatever, penalties. But yeah, bro, it's the Champions League. But I'm happy that this happened. In a weird way, I'm happy the game went the way it did, because now that one, the team have experienced how being 1-0 down going into the game and having to kind of get through that, doing the full 120 minutes, that whole, what I'm saying, penalty, the whole thing, yeah. So they've gone through that as a team, because take it in, this is their first time in it. So
Mm.
there's that. That's a positive. And on top of that, bro, mentality, G. These players, like, bro, they had to concentrate the entire time, bro. I'm not gonna act like
That's
Porto
it.
were just
That's
sitting
it.
back and letting us have our way, bro. They could have been dangerous on the counter. I know Galeno didn't have his best game, but they still had that threat on the counter. And yeah, bro, I think the team, all in all, done well, man. I'll be real.
No, I agree. That is a big learning curve,
I
100%.
agree, KG.
Like
I
focusing
agree.
for 120 minutes plus. Yeah. But
A lot of you,
that's
well, I don't think
with
any
what's
of
at stake as well is a bit
yeah,
crazy.
barely any of your players have done that. So it's good to see. Even your manager, this is the first time he's been put through that as a manager. So that is another positive. I just think, I think a lot of the other teams. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying you'll be trying to tell you, man, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah. But I
yeah,
think
no,
they realised that once.
I
Yeah,
just think
but
now,
that's the story though. You're some
yeah,
those you don't hear
Too
must
little,
feel
yeah.
I'm saying it's not too little, too late, because they've gone through. So it's not even
Yeah.
that thing. But
I just think now that other teams, like bigger teams that have gone there, done that multiple times, like Bayern, for example, Real
they
Madrid,
won't be as
like Porto's manager and players said, we ain't scared going to the Emirates. They showed that they weren't scared. They
I
showed that to
agree.
me. They showed
yeah,
that they
but do
weren't
you know
scared.
what it is, though, Corey? Though, I'm not sorry, go on, Karen. I'll try and
So
answer. So.
yeah, so I just think now, like Real Madrid are gonna be like, well, Real Madrid are Real Madrid. Forget Real Madrid, because they're not scared of anywhere they go in it. Wherever they go, it's just slapping settings. But like I think you got to look out for teams like Inter Milan. I think Inter Milan, for me, that would be a very good match between you two, because you've got two teams. One, obviously, you guys haven't won it. Inter Milan haven't won it, but they've just came from a final. They're both two definitely emerging teams again, going to back to the top of their roots. So, like, I think that will be a very interesting game between you two. But like Bayern can. I don't even know for Bayern. Bayern's a bit weird right now, but yeah, I would not want to get. For me, PSG or Real Madrid, I would not want to get either of those teams. I don't think you might already map it.
I think.
God.
Yeah, Corey,
I'm a
Inter
little
have
bit,
3 Champions Leagues, by the way.
I'm a
Yeah,
little.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, obviously that was a while ago, like a very
I
long
get
time ago.
Casey's Casey's point in terms of a lose situation as opposed to the fan base. Yeah, but I'll just end this part on this. Like, when the draws happened, Arsenal were happy to get Porto, so I don't want to hear about defensive records with Porto.
No, I agree.
No one
Out of all
spoke about their
teams,
defensive records with the draw. So now it's like we're not going to pick out something that they've done well this season to make it seem like Arsenal have done something special. I think what Arsenal have done is good for their mentality in their own bubble. Do you know what I'm saying? As a Liverpool fan, I'm not going to be impressed by that. But at the same time, I can acknowledge what it's done for the younger players, because now they know how to play 120 minutes. They know what they have to do to get through. They know, you know what I'm saying?
facts.
They know how to get. They've got the job done now, so they understand, or they can at least begin to understand what it's going to take to do that against even the harder teams, or maybe next year when they're in the champs, whoever they draw next year. Do you know what I'm saying? It's that's how you build up your experience in the Champions League. Is obviously moments like
But
those.
my question and my concern is, Monsieur, just to add to that, is I agree with you, and that's how normal sane people would think. But some of the Arsenal fan base will turn around and say, "Oh yeah, bring me this, bring me that." Bro, how you, like Casey said, how you meant to do 120 minutes at the Bernabeu, and be focused for 120 minutes against Real Madrid? It's not gonna work like that, bro. It just doesn't work like that.
And this Real Madrid don't even have a striker.
But that's it. But they've got 10 winners of the Champions League. You got flipping Havertz and Jorginho.
How about this, Ethan? I'll go as far, unless we can move this on to the next week because we're half an hour in. I'll go as far. By the way, people, there's 81 in the house, by the way. So let's make sure we're hitting the like button. I think we're only on about 22 likes. So we definitely need to be hitting that like button. Let's get to at least 50.
Come on, man.
Yeah, smash the like button.
Arsenal through to the Champions League quarterfinals, man.
Yeah, you guys asked for football talk and not chaos like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button, man. We're giving you what you want. But yeah, no. I'm looking at the teams left in the competition, yeah, and you got obviously Bayern Munich, Barcelona, you got Man City, you got Real Madrid. Whether you'll get it's either Inter Milan or Atletico. Dortmund, I feel like are likely to beat PSV, but I'm not going to count PSV out, obviously. But I think it's at home. I think Dortmund at home, so that's another reason not to count them out as well. But let's keep it a buck in it. Like we talk about Barcelona being shit and Bayern being shit, and man are saying bring me Bayern because man are still saying bring me Bayern. Man are still saying that, bro. Man are still saying bring me Bayern. Do you know what it is? And don't get me wrong. Bayern aren't the same team. They don't have Ribery and Robben on the wings flying up and down. You know what I'm saying? It's not the six-tuple winning team with that Thiago and Kimmich and them, man. Barcelona ain't Xavi and Iniesta that off in the midfield. But guess what? These men aren't winning their title. Barca aren't winning no league. So where's their X going? Champions League. Bayern Munich ain't winning they're not winning the Bundesliga. They're 10 points off or something like that with 10 games to go. They ain't winning shit. So where's their energy going? Champions League. The worst thing to have sometimes is a big boy team who's actually not having the best season. You actually can go, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just focus on the champs. Why do you think Chelsea win? Like what Chelsea have done. Like just put all their bags in the Champions League basket and gone and won 2 Champions Leagues.
I think, I don't want to sound big-headed, but if we go into that team with our best 11, I'm not worried about most games. I'll be real. Like, not that I think that I'm gonna win them, but I'm not going into them thinking, "Oh, we're about to get smoked here." Like, this is peak. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at games like that anymore. And the players, and that's big up to the players. Like, there's been times this season, bro, where things have looked rough in it. Things have looked rough. Things have looked, you know what I'm saying? And bro, these man, it's just I'm seeing a different team in it in terms of I'm bringing it back to mentality, but yeah, in terms of these lot's focus and mentality this season, just seems a lot different to what I've seen before in it, and it just gives me that confidence going into games. So I know yesterday was tough, but once again, I knew I had the feeling, I knew that we was going to qualify some way. We was going to get through, you know what I'm saying? And that's what last season, many seasons gone past, I couldn't say that about the team. Honestly, cool, we'd probably say as, belief and deluded fan, but I can honestly sit here now and say, you know what? If they gave man a Bayern or someone, I wouldn't be like, oh, we're out. Like, I don't think we're out if we buck these teams. Like, I think it's going to be a good game and it will be decided on,
there's a certain
many
level
different
of
things.
maturity in it. I think
Yeah. These lot have got that now. I don't think they should roll over and we're going to get smoked by Bayern like 5-1 or something silly. I think those days are done.
But I think just to add to you, I agree with you, and it's good. That is positive. But I think style of play and quality's never been an issue in it. Like I always say, you man bottled top 4 against me. You bottled the title last season. You knocked out against Sporting last year as well, and it just looks like, even like that Southampton game where Ramsdale made the mistake, it just looks like if certain men aren't there, yeah, which by the way you got a full 11 start, like basically a full squad, yeah. When certain men aren't there, certain other men who are supposedly leaders go missing, innit? And it just all falls apart. So my question is, if you get 1-2 injuries, what happens? Last season we saw Saliba, we saw Partey missing, and it just fell apart. Yeah. So let's see in it. It's a longer season. We're getting to March to April, May, where things matter. Your season's defined, and let's see if you do get injuries, because it's inevitably going to happen. What happens? That's it. What happens?
I'll leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it on that. Innit? I won't say anything on that.
Yeah, listen, but I'm just talking like some of the teams. So now we can obviously go through what teams, like who could Arsenal get in the Champions League that we can think, and how that game would go. So let's start with Bayern Munich. Arsenal draw Bayern Munich, yeah.
No, don't mash them up.
No, so we won't get into this too much. Like we'll wait for the draw in it.
That's the topic of the show. It's the topic of the show, bro.
Oh, I thought we was discussing other things.
That's the topic of the show, bro.
Oh, is it just me today?
Bro.
That's all me.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, love.
You man are fucking.
I don't mind.
I
honestly thought we had other things, but no, if it's all me, far away, boys, far away.
Leave my home.
It's a discussion, as I said. Bayern, like, okay, let's start with Bayern Munich. Arsenal draw Bayern Munich. How do we kind of see that tie going?
Bayern Munich's defense is stinky, and the midfield's leggy and old. I think that just moved to them, bro. Maybe Allianz.
I just.
Problem is, we just watched how old Pepe?
41.
A 41-year-old centre back, yeah. A 41-year-old centre back, yeah. Literally looked like he was back in his, I wouldn't say back in his prime years, but playing at an extremely high level. Now Bayern Munich have another player that's of age in that midfield in Müller, and when Müller wants to turn it on, brother is a dangerous player, one of the most dangerous players. Yeah, but then at the same time, yeah, you got like Odegaard, yeah. Man is busted. Like he the way this guy thinks is insane at times. Like I can't lie. Like guy's ridiculous, isn't it?
He's the key. He's the key for most games. He's the key, bro.
He's actually ridiculous, isn't it? I'll give him that. He's dumb good. But for me, yeah, it's little things like, bro. Again, even a few months ago, Arsenal were putting in saying Saka's getting fouled all the time. All you have to do is be a bit more aggressive towards Saka, and he's not having a good day.
Yeah, Saka. You can mark Saka out the game. Odegaard's almost too intelligent at times to mark out the game. He's that smart on the ball. Where marking him out the game is mythical at times.
You know, you gotta look, yeah. And I think like Kim Min Jae, yeah, we haven't seen the best of him this season, but bro, last season he was ridiculous centre back. We wanted him as well. Dumb centre back, fast and everything. And then, do I think your defense is ready to take on Musiala? I don't think any defense is trying to take on Musiala right now. I'll be real. I don't think any defense. I just watched these Porto. What's the Porto striker? What's his name? I can't remember his name. Chat, let me know.
Evan Nilsson, Galino.
Evan Nilsson's actually all right. You know, I think Taremi Depot weren't fit when you could tell Taremi was not fit. He weren't fit. That Evan Nilsson guy, he's all right.
Pepe in the midfield.
He's all right as well.
Every time he got that ball, every time my man got that ball, he was off. He was doing that. What's that Wolves?
Gomez.
Cunha. You see how Cunha will grab the ball and just start driving, just start driving, like he done it to me bare times. Yeah, Evan Nilsson cooked Saliba. There was one time like he just let it go past him.
Well, that
Evan
was
Wilson was
once. That's what I'm
You have
saying.
to grip my man.
Cooked.
You have to grip my man. But Casey, it takes one
Yeah, but
yellow,
that's
bro.
it.
It takes 1 yellow to change the whole game, bro.
No, but it didn't. That's my thing.
I think Corey's point is that like these guys that they're talking about, these attackers that they're talking about, are nowhere near the level of like Musiala's, the Harry Kanes, the Leroy Sané's. I think he's saying. I think he's the.
Bro.
As I said, I wouldn't say Saliba got cooked. He got cooked in that one instance, but he didn't get cooked throughout the game. But
No, I don't think you got. I don't think you got. Bro, your defense was solid.
Bro,
Just like
Bayern have
my
been
was
shit
solid
this
as well.
season in their league.
But I just
they've been shit.
But again,
They've been shit in
we're
their
in the
league.
but what? This is the Champions League, bro.
But you know
Why
what
are
it
we
is,
looking
yeah?
at
So this
Man, I'm
is
looking at
my
man.
thing, bro. This is my thing. Champions League is one game. You just gotta be organized and focused over 2 legs, bro. And I think Bayern are like I wouldn't say that we'll beat them, but I wouldn't say that they'll beat us. Like it's one of those games that I just have to see.
Honest.
Bro, right now, Bayern are a mess, innit? They are crap.
I think Bayern beat you, lot. I think Bayern beat you.
Nah, man.
I think and I'll say why, because I said you lot seem to think this league form correlates to the Champions League. It don't, bro. Like how many Champions League winners have not won their own league, bro? And like these man, when you have a reason, when you have something to play for, man will stand up. What? Because Bayern lost 1-0 because 1-0 because Bayern lost 1-0 away to Lazio. Everyone's saying these man are shit, these man are washed.
No, they're genuinely shit. They're not the same team. They play flipping Eric Dyer, Goretzka and Kimmich are not the same. Flipping, they've had Gnabry and Coman out injured for most of the season, and
they don't need to be the same.
They've been flipping relying on Musiala.
Porto are third in their league. Their league form isn't good. They've had a good run of games up until Arsenal's game, but they've had a crap season as well.
Porto are very well coached,
but they're third in their league, so they can't be that well coached.
I know.
They're third in their league.
They're very well coached.
Do you know what I'm saying? So my point is that we can't say Porto. Look at Porto's league form and look at Bayern's league form, and then say
you can't. This is my thing. You can't use that argument.
Bayern just won 9-0. They just won 9-0. Are we going to use their form going into the game as a thing? Because realistically, or 9-0, 8-1, whatever it was, they smacked that team whoever they played. Yeah, they're probably going to win the next few of their games because they've got nothing to play for in the league, but they're probably going to do it for dignity. Yeah, in the Champions League, we can't say it's a different beast. So therefore, teams like Porto are going to be difficult games and then write off Bayern.
And so I've won my last 8 games. So by that logic, Bayern should be.
That's not the logic.
The bone should be shaking. The bone should be shaking, bro.
You're missing the point. You're missing the point of what I'm saying. You lot have just said Porto, who on paper ain't supposed to be the team that are supposed to cause Arsenal as many problems as they did. Right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Right. So then why have we not applied that to Bayern, where it's like if Bayern are much better than Porto and Porto caused you the problems they caused,
but are they much better? I don't know. I don't know if they're much better than Porto.
Yeah, that's not a fact.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
It's
I don't know.
That Bayern are much better than Porto.
Yeah, that's not
this season. I don't know.
Not this season.
Bayern,
bro. I watch Bayern because of Harry Kane.
What are you talking about?
I watch Bayern because of Harry Kane.
Okay, let's say they're much better. Is your argument for why Bayern will beat me based off that I barely beat Porto, or I beat them on penalties? Is that your argument?
No. I think it's a
then? I'm confused.
It's not a deciding factor, but it's one of the factors that contributes to it.
But Bayern lost to Lazio. And do you think I would struggle against Lazio?
Yeah.
Or do you think Lazio is better than Porto?
No. But
so then going by that logic, that's what I'm saying. You can't.
But Bayern lost 1-0 to Lazio. You lost 1-0 to Porto.
This is my thing, Montel. This is my point, Montel. This is my point that Porto. We just said that you lot just agreed that Porto's better than Lazio. Yeah, Porto is better than Lazio. So therefore, wait. Corey, someone said it, innit? I just asked and someone said yeah. So cool. That was said. So if Bayern are losing to a team worse than Porto, then what does that make them? This is what I'm saying. That's why I can't use what they done and what I done and compare what this and bro. I can only look at.
That's why my original argument is that they have nothing to play for, bro. In their league, there's nothing to play out the cup. They're not going to win their league. Their eggs are in
And
the
nor
Champions
did,
League basket.
nor did
So
Porto.
personally,
Are Porto going to win their league? I don't know.
What Porto are third? They're not winning nothing.
So then Porto had nothing to play for when they played me. This is
Exactly. No. They have the Champions League to play for. What are we talking about?
that's what I'm saying.
That could have been a reason why they were so good. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if they were focusing on the league, maybe they wouldn't be good. We don't know. But like to suddenly say that Bayern are crap for their standards, but when they have nothing to play for, same with Barcelona. Barcelona aren't doing well game in, game out. They're not doing well domestically. But when these men don't have nothing to play for, it's playing these men. It's sly, not that. I'll be real. It's sly, not that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there's no such thing as a perfect situation. You lot can say you think Arsenal will beat Bayern. I think Bayern could actually get the better of a few teams over the two legs.
100%. Montel, I said it can go either way.
No, I don't think Bayern. I don't think Bayern went to pens. I don't think they did.
What?
No, I'm seeing the chat saying Bayern went to pens, but I don't think they did.
What are you talking about against Lazio?
Yeah.
No, they smacked them. They beat them 3-0.
Yeah. My issue is I don't forget about their form and they don't have anything to play for. For me, what I think is, are you able to go there, and not and bring something back? I don't know if you're able to go to the Allianz to bring something back. Maybe possibly
but vice versa, are they able to come to the Emirates and get something?
Yes, I believe.
But that's crazy, and that's crazy for you to think that. So you think that I'm going to these sports and getting no joy? So therefore, you think these teams are clearing me? That's basically what you're telling me.
You've got it wrong. I think Bayern are able to go to any English club that includes Liverpool and City, and go and get a result.
What now?
Yes.
This Bayern team now?
Yes, I believe they can do that. Same as Real Madrid. I believe that them two teams can go to an English club, and get a result. It's not out their possibility.
And I agree it's not out. I agree it's not out of the realms of possibility. But you men are saying that you men are saying I have no chance of getting something at the Allianz.
No one said
Corey, you almost got something, bro. You almost got something, and who are you?
I know I almost got something. I know I almost did. But you don't play the same as me, Casey. We play two different. The way you're playing style, may benefit them.
Yeah,
my
may.
playing style didn't.
Keywords may, or it may obliterate them. We don't know.
Exactly, we don't know. But I'm asking you. This is why we're having the topic. Do you believe you can go to the Allianz and get a result? Do you believe that?
Well, we saw what happened. We saw what happened at the Dragao. Of course. What did you do at the Dragao? What have you not done for 14 years? Nothing away from home.
You don't do that.
Nothing. You've done nothing.
That's where it really counts. Do you think you can go Bernabeu and get a result? Do you think
you've done nothing away from home?
That's about going Bernabeu and this and that.
Casey, just to keep that. Hold on. Casey, you've done nothing away from home in the Champions League for as long as I can remember, bro. Almost as long as I can remember. So for you to think you can go to the Allianz for a poor Bayern Munich team and go get something is borderline crazy. If you're telling me we can nick a goal or we can come get a draw and beat them at the Emirates, fair enough. But
that's what I said. And Corey was quick to tell me that Bayern can get a result. Bayern can do this.
After your performance at the Dragao,
you've given your answer. I said cool. I haven't said anything else besides that.
Bro, after your performance at the Dragao, I don't think you should be looking at any stadium of any of the guys left in the thing thinking at any stadium and think, yeah, confident. In my opinion,
I never said I would be with confident with any of them sides. I said both of the games I think that will be in the balance, bro. But I just said I don't think we get turned over anymore. I think the turned over days is done. I think these games will be competitive in all of them.
I don't think many teams will turn you over.
That's what I'm saying. There's games that I used to go into thinking I'm getting turned over. Bayern 3-4 years ago, I think I'm getting turned over. Same with Real Madrid. Now, bro, I believe that I'll be in these games. I don't think these teams will blitz me. Cool, they might beat me 3-1 in the end or whatever. But I don't think for the entirety of the game I'm gonna get schooled, bro. So I'll have my chances as whether we take our chances or you know what I mean. But I don't think the game is as black and white as you man are trying to make it out to be. Man, am I going on like Real Madrid or this super team right now? They've got their
I
weaknesses,
agree.
bro. Bayern definitely have their weaknesses. You know what I mean, bro?
Real Madrid is a
So
super team. They
What,
are a
right
super
now,
team.
yeah, no,
Yes,
oh come
they're
on,
they
still, they're
are.
bro.
still a good team. No. Listen, every team in this Champions League, in my opinion, is beatable. Every team is beatable. Anyone can beat anyone, and no one's saying that Arsenal are going to get turned over. No one said Arsenal are getting turned over. I don't think any team in the Champions League would absolutely 3-0 you, play you off the park. I think you lot are too good for that. But at the same time, I just see you lot get cold feet too often. And over the two legs, what I saw, it didn't fill me with confidence of Arsenal Football Club. What I expected was for you, man, even with your 1-0 loss, which I think 1-0 was harsh because they scored a last minute goal. So my thing is that fair enough, Emirates, they'll make that comfy. I don't give a dash how good their defensive record is. Arsenal scored 30-something goals in the last how many games? Comfy. Emirates. Didn't see that.
Yeah,
Didn't
but
see any.
you like to tell me Premier League form's not the same as Champions League form.
But
So
again,
you know what I'm saying? It was
so there goes my point in where I feel like Bayern still beat you. You play. This is what I mean. Bayern still beat you because you
but
guys
have
haven't
Bayern
shown
been
me
great in
anything.
the
You
champs?
haven't. You
You
haven't
can
shown
think
me.
that, and I don't
You haven't
disagree,
shown me
bro.
anything in the
You're allowed
Champions
to
League.
think that. That's your
You
opinion.
just haven't.
You
You
know
just
what I'm
haven't
saying?
shown me anything. You haven't shown me anything in the Champions League at the moment because as I said, I did expect more in the game. You won the game, which is what you needed to do.
That's
But
fair
you just didn't
enough.
really show me
That's
anything. You didn't.
that's
You know what
fair
I'm saying?
enough. I don't mind.
I feel like you'd even give Man City a game if you drew them. I feel like you could Man City a
Until
good game.
I can
But
give anyone a game. It's just about and staying in the game and making sure I don't roll over, bro. That's what's happened many a time. There's been bare games where we've played better than what we're playing now.
no
We're
one's rolling you
cutting
over.
teams open for fun, bro.
Even if you man had a
And
stinker of a game, no
and
one's
we
rolling you over in this
and we
Champions
just
League.
get turned over, bro.
Bro,
Now
no
that
one's
doesn't
rolling you over.
happen.
Casey, no one in this
But this
Champions
is what
League
I'm
is
saying,
rolling
bro.
you
In
over.
the Champions League, that's what matters. Staying in the game, and because, bro, it's a cup competition. It's not like the Prem where I'll get a second chance maybe or to get, bro. I've got these 90 minutes. I've got to stay focused, bro, and I cannot get rolled over, bro. I cannot.
Hmm.
I cannot. And that's been our mentality throughout the competition. The group stages, it started getting a bit fun once we won our games and we kind of knew we was through. But as soon as the knockout stages came, bro, it's been like that since minute one. It's been in the players' heads, rightly or wrongly, that we can first and foremost we don't lose, bro. We don't lose these games. Cool, we lost last minute to Porto, and many people weren't happy with that and whatever. But many of you said that the game should have been a draw. It would have been fair if it was a draw, whatever. But Porto won it in the end. But bro, the team I see now, I'm not sure, the Bayerns and all these man are gonna get bare joy like everyone thinks. Like it's just not
I
that.
agree. I agree.
It's just not that. So
I don't think
It's not
again.
realistic.
I think you man are confusing stuff, bro. No one said Bayern are gonna get bad joy. I said I think they beat you, and you have just
yeah, no,
automatically
that's
said
fine.
bad joy. I said they beat you, bro. I think they beat over two legs, by the way, not in one game. Over
Mm.
two legs, I think they beat you. I look at them going to your ground and you going to their ground, and I feel like it will be close. I think Bayern Munich would get the edge. Now let's move on
That's
to maybe
fine.
a team like Barcelona. Let's drop down a level, I think, because Barcelona look like they have their doubters as well. They look like you could be good one day, poor the next. That's the game where I feel like Arsenal could probably win. Because
But they've got
I feel like
they've got
they've
talents
got good
like Gundogan and who've been there, done that. Coming off the back of a treble.
Cancelo,
They've got Lowen, who's an absolute beast, bro.
Felix.
Like who's inevitable in these, especially in this competition as well. Like he's showing his class. Barcelona, they're, as many of you like to say, they got the heritage, bro. These man, I
same
know
with Bayern
of
Munich as
recent
well, though.
years. Yeah, I know. I agree. That's what I'm saying. Bayern Munich could be close. I think Barca would be close as well. Because just the whole Barca, just the name Barca kind of rings
Wait,
fear. And
Hold on, Corey. I have to
huh?
mute because echo.
say Sancho bagged.
Anyway, I had Sancho to score any time. Wink, wink. You know how it goes.
3 minutes
But
in.
love.
Big moments. Yes.
It's a shame you couldn't. Anyway, Corey, we won't
You
talk
reckon,
about you.
you reckon the Dortmund versus Arsenal after we'll talk about that one as well, but in a second. But yeah, what we said.
Yeah,
I mean, I think Barcelona. I think Barcelona see
Marcus is
players like
gassed.
Saka. I feel like players like Saka would thrive in the game against Barcelona. I think if Saka goes and plays against maybe a Dortmund, I feel like he'd struggle a bit more because Dortmund probably respect Arsenal more. I think if a team don't respect Arsenal, I think Saka gets more joy.
No,
Then
I think this. I think that Porto game's done the polar opposite, bro. I think teams will now now think they can impose themselves, and will come at us, bro. Because Porto had a lot of joy with that. I won't lie. They done their thing. So yeah, bro. The sitting back thing. They know that Arsenal are dangerous from set pieces now, so they need to be. That's another thing that I didn't big up Porto for, bro. They nullified our set pieces, G. These men were strong to everything, going down for everything in the box. As soon as there was a player touch, these men are falling down, trying to get the foul and that. Yeah, bro. So teams have got to be good all round, innit? And teams like Barca, I don't know if defensively they're as great. I don't think they're as good as a Porto defensively. I can't even lie. I'll be real.
I hear it. A team like Dortmund, they're 2-1 up right now.
Similar to Barca.
I think
put
going
them
up
two
in
in
their
the same.
stadium's a little bit more hostile though. That Dortmund crowd's a bit nutty. That Dortmund crowd can be very mad. Would you say Dortmund aren't too far for Bayern quality wise at the moment?
No.
Who?
Would you say Dortmund are too far in quality off of Bayern?
Not really.
I haven't watched enough of Dortmund this year to say.
I don't know about that.
They're just a bit up and down, but I think Dortmund. Yeah, I don't know about Dortmund. It's a bit of a weird one with them.
No, Bayern's issue is not the quality. It's quality, but it's also like
it's the manager.
They're a mess, isn't it? Yeah, their midfield's leggy. Like it's got a bit of tech, but it's got no physicality. The defense, Eric Dyer, self-explanatory, or Epomecano, self-explanatory, and the attack just gets them out of trouble. Musiala, Kane, but then Dortmund, it's like their midfield's decent. Their attacks,
they've got good legs. That's what they're
exactly. They've got good legs, but I don't know, man. Again, Champs Night, these men do carry a bit of weight in it. They do.
No, I hear it. Fair enough. I'm looking at Dortmund as a team who probably might. I don't know. I have a feeling Arsenal draw, but they draw Dortmund. I don't know why I have a sneaky feeling they draw Dortmund. And obviously the obvious, Real Madrid and Man City. How do you guys think Arsenal fare in those two games?
Yeah, that's the ones where I definitely.
That's a big test. Big test.
That's the ones I definitely. First and foremost, need my best 11. But on top of that, I need a few things to go my way. Like when just certain things go your way, maybe a couple of their players have an off
deflection.
Yeah, no, a couple of their players have an off touch, or just having a bad game, and all our players are on it, as they've been for most parts of the season. To be honest, if things go like that, then yeah, we could get a result. But all in all, if they play their best, we play our best. I think just in terms of the class they have, both City and Real Madrid, I reckon they just about edge it. But I wouldn't say that if I got a Real Madrid or City, once again, that I'm completely we're done. I just don't see it with this team. As weird as it is, I just don't see it with all these players. Vinicius and don't get me wrong, Vinicius could first 10 minutes bun up Ben White and slap it.
I think he's bunning up most.
You know what I'm saying? That could happen, bro. But at the same time, It could be a game where Ben White plays out of his skin and Vinicius gets no joy.
And listen, I also when you go away from home as well, bro, it's all about like just being a shit house.
Yeah,
Generally,
bro,
the
and
way
staying in the
goes,
game, not
gotta
losing.
be a shit house. Like you gotta remember, like I've seen Tottenham dismantle Real Madrid. Actually dismantle them, bro. I witnessed 90 minutes and I sat there confused, bro. Sat there confused as to how the hell it was a group stage game, innit? But I sat there thinking, how the hell have these man smacked these man? Was it 4-1 or 3-1? It was 4. It might have been 4-1.
4-1.
I think Ericsson scored the
I've been to the Camp Nou needing to get a result and got a result. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I've beat Real Madrid in the knockout stages. Like, I just...
Wait,
I ain't getting them.
Casey, fam, Casey, bro. A man's telling me when Henri used to tuck in his shirt and that, fam. Come on.
Fuck. What's the tuck in his shirt?
When Tottenham beat Madrid, it was like in 2017, bro. We're not
in the group stages. Come on, G.
Yeah, bro.
I've seen Sheriff beat Real Madrid in the group stages.
Yeah, that's you proved. That's my point, bro.
No, this is what I'm saying though, Monto. It's group stages at the end.
Man had to do all of that stuff.
No, but you know it's that though. Like group stages are group stages. At the end of the day.
My point is when I said that I've seen Tottenham beat Real Madrid, as in that
in the group stages. Make sure because that's the asterisk.
They're not. Case, you barely move past the group stages, so it's like it's cheeky of you to impose that point. But like that's what I mean when I say Real Madrid are beatable, and that team that Tottenham beat were a lot better. They were a lot better than the team that we're seeing now. A lot better. You know what I'm saying? That Real Madrid team. So, like, I looked at how Madrid played against Leipzig. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't even impressed with how they played at the Bernabeu. Weren't impressed. Like, they have quality. You know what I'm saying? Where Bellingham takes it past two guys. Vinicius cuts in, bang, goal. You know what I'm saying? But I looked at Leipzig and gone, well, Leipzig played better over the 200 and whatever minutes, 180 minutes. They didn't go extra time, so 180 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I truly think this probably might be Man City's Cup Champions League double. They could very well retain this Champions League. As crazy as to say. You know what I'm saying? I think that, and that's wild, isn't it? Inter Milan, Atletico. I think as just for the last bit before we end the stream, I feel like those are two teams that could frustrate you guys because I feel like they're better versions of Porto, pragmatic against the better teams. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? All these teams have their benefits in it, but so do I, and that's what teams need to worry about as well, innit? I'm not someone that is you can take lightly. Like, cool, if Saka's not performing, Trossard might be performing, Havertz might step up, Odegaard, Rice from corners, Gabriel. Like, I've got bare threats in this team now that I didn't have even just a year ago. You know what I mean? So, yeah, no, I think I agree that these teams have, you know, their firepower, but we have ours as well, innit? And I've showed this season that there's many different ways I can win. Many different ways. So these are got to worry about that also, man.
And you did. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That was my point. When I said I seen Tottenham beat Madrid, I dismantled Madrid.
That's Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal did beat them. Arsenal did beat Bayern. It was the reverse. The other fixture where shit got a bit techie. But,
and they got stuck like 7-0 or some shit.
No. Tottenham got smacked 7-1.
I got smacked 7-1. Yeah.
7-1.
No, I've lost back-to-back 5-1s to them.
Yeah. That was knockout stages, no? Or was that?
Why did that 5-1? Why did that 5-1 feel worse?
What do you mean?
Because it was back-to-back.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. And Ozil missed the penalty.
It was 5-1. I saw it was home and away.
Yeah, Ozil missed the penalty.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead back to you, man. You, man, actually started better that game. You lot started really well.
Yeah.
Really well.
And then Robin and Ribery
just going in, the floodgates just.
Yeah, them days are done though, man.
Floodgates just open.
You don't really do well against English teams as well in the champs. Just
They don't do
knows.
good at it against anyone. Come on, course.
No, they do.
That's
Spanish
No,
teams,
I'll be
they can
real.
do a thing.
The
But
the
Spanish
stats
teams
don't back
been
us, innit?
dunking on most English teams' head tops
Not me though.
in the
Stay
last
safe.
like 15 years, bro. They've been dunking. You know what I'm saying? Like when us beating Barcelona 4-0 was an anomaly. Let's keep it a bucket. It was an anomaly compared to how things usually go when you play a Barcelona or Real Madrid. But Barcelona and Real Madrid aren't the same anymore, innit? So they're not
We did knock out Barcelona as well.
What, in the round of 32?
Nah, G, bro. I'm talking about semi-finals, bro, to go me to the finals to win the champs. You don't know about that stuff.
Back then.
Have some respect. Have some respect.
Of course, why didn't you
Have some
speak
respect.
about the final they took from you though? When Messi took off his boot. What?
So,
Oh, you're just talking about the multiple finals Real Madrid booted you out.
Bro, I'm just saying, bro. Like you said that I knocked them out on the way. You said I knocked them out on the way, but then, bro, like man, Messi done the iconic took off his boot, bro. Like Spanish teams, I'd say multiple times, like what they did to Chelsea, what they did to City, and what they did to me, all in the same campaign, blood. Like it's just a joke thing, isn't it? Like what them man are, like even that, and I always think that Real Madrid team weren't that good. The one that just kept winning last minute. They scummed the 1-0 in the final against me. Somehow got past Man City.
but they had the dark arts on lock. Like it was in their blood.
How they beat City in that semi-final still escapes me. Bro.
Pure winners.
I couldn't, bro. Benzema, they gave Benzema 2 sniffs, man. Bagged 2, fam. And sorry, Benzema and Rodrigo scored that. It just, fam. How they bagging 2 goals late on and then bagging in extra time? I couldn't. After being shit for
that's their trophy, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
that is actually their trophy.
It's just ridiculous.
Okay, so you think you can go? You think you're doing the thing?
Yeah. Bro, it's not about
Get out of here.
Anyway, we'll end it there, man. We'll end it there. I ain't got nothing else to say.
We'll leave this at the prediction stage. I'm gonna keep my predictions the same. I think Arsenal get to the semi-final.
Well, Ross Barkley back.
You know what I'm saying?
Ross Barkley.
Barkley. You know what I'm saying? I needed that though. I needed that.
I know you did.
Takes away the cleaning though. Dead. But what was I saying? No, I still think Arsenal get to the semi.
Oh yeah, that double up. Bournemouth double up.
Whoever they get, Monto.
Kirkes.
Yeah, not whoever. I think apart from maybe maybe if they avoid Man City, but I think Arsenal get to the semis. My prediction stays the same. I've kept that energy. Casey, how far do you think you guys get? Are you on with me in the semis? Do you think it's the final? Do you think it's the quarters?
I don't know, man. Game by game.
Okay, come on, brother.
Bro, it all depends who I get, bro. I don't know. If I get Real Madrid next, then my thoughts
you know what, guys? Casey's alleviated from big questions, but still remains to be a big club. Ethan, how long do you think? How far?
Just ask me after the draw.
Ethan, how far do you think Arsenal get in the Champions League? Because when we ask Casey big questions, he doesn't want to answer them.
Boy, I think they got out next round. I'll be honest.
Fair enough. So you say quarters is the furthest Arsenal get. Corey, where do you think Arsenal get?
I think I'm gonna say semis. I think they get.
I think so. Yeah, I think they're definitely good.
I don't think they get to the finals, but I think
semis would be good for them though. That's a good Champions League run.
It's a good run.
It's a good Champions League run. Casey, if you figured out where you think you guys are gonna go, you're gonna leave it and just because we all remember this. Not answering big questions. So,
bro, it's not about not answering. I'll answer on Friday once the draw happens and I see who's got who, what's going on, fam. Like right now, I don't know who's got who, what's happening, bro. Casey, I just want to wait to see what's happening now, and I'll judge accordingly.
Case, I'll be real. Whoever you're gonna get is gonna be a difficult team. Are you getting past?
Of course, no, but it's not about just who I get. It's about who others get.
If I ask you at the start of the season, how far do you think you lot will advance to?
Sancho versus Arsenal.
Anyway, do you know what? It's fine, guys. We can't ask Arsenal big questions. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna leave it there. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Guys, don't forget this sort of stuff. So when certain people are asked big questions, you're actually not liable to answer them anymore. So that's fine. Casey, you still got a few seconds if you want to give us an answer.
You cannot trick me.
No comment.
And it goes.
No comment.
No comment.
Right.
You cannot trick me.
Case, that is a bad decision.
No comment.
That is a bad decision.
Friday, we will be there.
No.
We will be
Friday's FA Cup. Friday's FA Cup.
We will be there.
Friday's
We will
FA
be
Cup.
there.
Show. Friday's FA Cup show. So again,
See you there, Monts.
see you there, of course.
Eve, Case.
Anyone up there? Anyone else pulling up?
No.
Just in any way.
I'll
Guys,
pull
take
up
care.
just
Smash
in
that
a
fire.
trackie. In a trackie and Air Force.
Casey, just answer the question next time. Love.
No problem, G.